Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome if you are new. My name is Bethany, or Budget Bethany, and welcome to this week's What's for Dinner video. I post these What's for Dinner videos in hopes to give you some inspiration to cook or some meal ideas to cook for your family. I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you have a blessed week coming up. So up first for this What's for Dinner video, I'm going to be making some good old tater soup. So as you can tell, I'm right here cutting up a whole bunch of potatoes. Now that was a workout. So we're just going to get these potatoes boiling, and once they're getting soft, we're going to turn off all the water except for just a little bit. We're going to reserve a little bit in the bottom just for extra liquid in our soup. Then you're going to pour in some half and half, and I think I added about a half a cup. I'm going to add in 1 can of cream of chicken and 1 can of evaporated milk. I was originally going to add 2 cans of evaporated milk, but once I got to mixing and everything, I realized I didn't need the other can, so I just left it out. Okay, so at this point, you could add whatever kind of seasonings you prefer, but I'm just adding some good old salt and pepper, and then I'm going to add some butter here in just a little bit. I kept it real simple, but of course, you could add whatever kind of seasonings you like. And then here it is once it's all done. If you're needing a really easy, simple soup recipe, then this one is the one for you. Alright, so for the next night, I kept it even more super simple. I just fried up some french fries. I got a can of hot dog chili. I popped some hot dogs in the oven. We throw some cheese on them bad boys, and that was dinner for this night, y'all. Alright, so here's my favorite meal of this week, and it's a good old deer burger. I mentioned it many times before that my husband's a hunter, so we have lots of deer meat. So I'm just got some ground deer meat right here that I'm adding all these seasonings to. I think I added Worcestershire sauce, some A1 sauce, salt and pepper, Tony's Creole seasoning, a little bit of soy sauce, and I also add in some bread here in a little bit. You'll see it. I just crumble in like 2 pieces of white bread, and then I pat my patties out just like regular hamburger patties, and then we cook them in the pan just like regular hamburger patties. I've received a few questions about how we use and cook our deer meat. So when we get deer meat, we usually get it either in cubed or ground or sausage. So our ground deer meat, we use it just like you used ground beef. If you want to make spaghetti, if you want to make chili, if you want to make burgers, whatever, you name it, whatever you can do with ground beef, you can do with deer meat. And also when we have cube steak, we usually fry that. That's just how we prefer it. And then our deer sausages, we usually have those for breakfast. So to go with our deer burgers on this night, I've just got some creamed corn and some broccoli. Got my hamburgers frying right there in the pan, and I had a pot of tea back there cooking. And then here's our plate once it was all plated up. And that was dinner for this night. Alright, y'all, so tonight I am making tacos, and I'm using this cooked beef with taco sauce on it. I don't remember where I got it from. Surely it was probably on sale or marked down or something like that. I mean, it's still good to eat now, but, you know, it was probably reduced or whatever. But anyway, this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to put it in my pan and cook it down, and then we're going to put it on some tortillas with some lettuce, some sour cream, and some salsa, and that's going to be our tacos, and that's going to be our dinner for this night. Alrighty, so here's our tacos all plated up. I just got some lettuce and some cheese and some sour cream and some tahini seasoned on top of mine, and I've got some sauce on the side for dipping. And then moving on to the next night, I made some homemade chicken noodle soup. And to make my chicken noodle soup, I just boiled up about 3 to 4 chicken breasts, and I'm adding some garlic powder, some pepper, some Tony's, and some parsley to my broth, because, you know, I'm basically making my own broth, so I'm just adding lots of seasonings and flavors and stuff like that. And I'm going to bring that to a boil, and then once my chicken is done boiling, I'm going to shred my chicken up. And then once my chicken is done and I shredded it up, I'm adding it back into my chicken broth. And then I'm going to get started cutting up some carrots. And y'all just ignore the carrots flying everywhere. I don't know what was going on with me this day, but I was having a hard time cutting up these carrots. Once you get all your carrots cut up, you can add them into your pot with your chicken and your broth. Then you'll just add your egg noodles or whatever kind of noodles you prefer in your chicken noodle soup. I'm using egg noodles and I'm adding a little bit more water because all my broth had kind of boiled out as I was boiling my chicken and I needed some more liquid in there. So that's why I was adding some water. Then I'm going to give it a stir and stir it all around really good, and we're going to pop the lid on it and let it simmer on medium-low heat for about 20 minutes. Alright, so here's how it looks once your carrots are soft and your noodles are done. I did add a little bit more parsley to mine just to make it look a little bit more prettier. I feel like it makes it look better with a little bit of parsley in there. Okay, so for the final night this week, I'm going to be sharing some Brunswick stew, and I've shared this many times over here on my channel. Taylor Elmore has her own recipe. Also, I'll try to find the video and link her recipe as well. Hers is a more barbecue-y, tangy recipe, and mine is a more tomatoey recipe, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'll leave the recipes and everything linked down below. I hope y'all give it a try. I'm pretty sure if you've been following me for a little while, you've done seen it and how I make it and everything. But y'all, that's it for this week's What's for Dinner. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a big old thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll catch you all in the very next video. Bye, y'all.